Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tommy Count Field as we're about set for some baseball action between the Hancock County Hornets and the Heritage Hills Patriots as the Patriots traveled across the Ohio River to come to Kentucky to play the Hornets. As we are about set for the first pitch, on the mound tonight will be number 25, Cameron White. And the first pitch is going to be a ball. Now, seeing Cameron White pitching on the mound is always a good thing. Playing with him through high school, he had some great JV outings, as the 1-0 is going to be called strike. He had some great JV outings, and he seems to have got himself in a little bit of a rotation here in his senior year, pitching in some varsity baseball. So I hear that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't try to do too much, lets his defense work, as a ball is going to be lifted into center field, and back goes Tanner, and he's going to make the catch. Ball was hit on the nose, and Tanner retrieved back, almost didn't catch it, but he found it in his glove, and that's one down. As I just said, Cameron White seems to be working his infield and outfield, and growing up with him, that's all he tended to do. He doesn't try to do too much. He just does what he's asked, and he finds himself with a leadoff batter on the bench. So steps into hole number 9. It's going to be ball low and away. The 1-0 is going to be up and away, as the Hornets are playing home, as they have traveled from Lexington, as they lost in the first round of the All-A State tournament to Hazard, as it seemed like they had some weather difficulties, as they were supposed to play on Saturday and got pushed back to Sunday. Early start, dropped a game to Hazard 7-1. So here we are as playing the Patriots here on a beautiful Monday afternoon. As Cameron White has battled himself back into the count, 2-2 with 1 out. And the 2-2 is going to be a breaking ball that's left up. As a pitcher, Cameron White's got to focus on finishing that pitch out in front, as it looked like it might have been a 12-6. All he's got to do is pull that ball down, and it'll drop down into the zone. He just left it up, as the full count pitch is going to be in the dirt, and he's going to walk him. With 1 out, there's going to be a runner on first for the Patriots. As a 3-hole hitter, Mitchell Becker steps into the plate, wearing number 21. As Cameron starts a batter off and away, 1-0. Base runner on first doesn't seem to have a whole lot of a lead. Starting early, it's always best for them to kind of get a feel for the pitcher, see what kind of pickoff move he's got. That one was a pretty quick move for Cameron White, because there's no tag to be made. Throw was there just a little bit late. And the 1-0 is going to be fouled. That ball is going to be fouled back. This count is 1-2. This year, Cameron White has an ERA of 3.97. As some people, that might not be the best, but for knowing Cameron White and pitching in some good innings of varsity baseball his senior year, that is something for Cameron White to be proud of. As I'm told that he's worked hard this season. As the runner takes off, and it's going to be fouled. Might have been looking at a hit and run with a 1-2 count. As you're taught, people up in the stands might be thinking, why the heck did he swing at that? Is the ball almost in the dirt? But when the hit and run is on, you're learn to protect the runner. So, as I believe that's what happened. And they're going to take the hit and run off this time. As we got a battle brewing with a 1-2 count on number 21, as he's fouled 4 off consecutively. And the 1-2, going to be a breaking ball. That's going to be a fly ball hit into right field. Parker Newby seems to have it, as he does. And he's going to get in with 2 outs. So Cameron White wins the battle as he gets a 3-hole batter to fly out to right field. Brings 2 outs and steps in number 12. Cameron White's going to check on him. That's a pretty quick move for Cameron White. And the runner goes. Swing and miss. Throw down is going to be up, and Cole Dixon can't make the catch, but it just floats in shallow center. As the batter swung right through it. So Cameron White has started ahead as he's got 0-1 on the batter and brings the 0-1. It's going to be a ground ball hit to the shortstop, Cole Dixon. He's going to make the play, throw it, and Latham Marr's going to catch it. So good work by Cameron White and the Hornets as we're going to go into the bottom half of the first. This is Third Regional Sports Network. And we're back from Tom Callan Field as we're about set to start the bottom half of the first. And I will reread the lineup for the Hornets. Batting first is Tanner Singleton. Batting second, Jacob White. Batting third, Cameron White. And the cleanup spot is Latham Lamar, followed by Corey Axton. That is batting fifth. Batting sixth, Andrew Bloom. Batting seventh, Parker Newby. Batting eighth, Cody Axton. And batting ninth is Cole Dixon. As the pitcher seems to have a very short arm delivery to the plate. As a hitter, that can always be something a little tricky to get used to, is that's not something that you see every day. As number 2, Tanner Singleton steps into the plate, batting .461 on the season. as a coach for a senior, you cannot ask for anything more than that as a leadoff batter as he fouls the first pitch into the stands on the right side. And Tanner's going to find himself in a little hole here to start at that bat as he falls as 0-2 in the count. And the 0-2 is going to be away. So just to mention how much these seniors mean to this team, as all the seniors in the lineup, all 5 of them have the highest batting average. So you can tell that these seniors have really taken this season into heart, considering it's their last time putting on a Hornets uniform, and they're leading their Hornets to a very successful season as the postseason draws near. As we're already almost to the middle of May, which is hard to believe, as Tanner battles at the plate with a count of 2-2. And here it is, and it's going to be a breaking ball in the dirt. So after starting 0-2, Tanner Singleton has battled himself back into this count as he brings a full count with Jacob White on deck. And 3-2 is going to be fouled back. Good battle brewing here between pitcher and Tanner Singleton. Mitchell Becker is on the mound for the Patriots. And 3-2 is going to be a base hit right into right field. It's going to drop right in front of the right fielder. And again, that's another senior stepping up for this Hornets baseball team. And in steps Jacob White with 36 RBIs on the season. That leads this Hornet baseball team by far as he laces one. That might be a, and it's going to be off the wall, as we thought maybe Jacob White had ran into a home run. But he's going to possibly pick up an RBI. Here's the throw, and it's not. The catcher's not even going to try to make an attempt. As Jacob White just got about all of that baseball as he laced it right in between left field and center field. And outfielders went back, and it hit off the wall. Again, these Hornet seniors have stepped up, have not tried to do too much at the plate, and just let their mechanics work, as they've had back-to-back base hits here to start the bottom half of the first. As in steps the pitcher, Cameron White, number 25, to help himself out a little more, as he's going to take a ball up and in. Yep, if Jacob White had pulled that ball a little more to down the third baseline, that was no doubt. As Cameron White's going to hit one to the shortstop, he's going to move the runner, and he's going to be thrown out. But he does his job as he moves Jacob White to third base, and gives Lathan Lamar a chance to pick up an RBI, as he's got 18 on the year, which is the second on this Hornet baseball team, followed by Tanner and Andrew Bloom. Jacob White with 37 now, as Cameron White and Lathan Lamar tied at 18. And the delivery of the, it's going to be called ball, but it's not going to miss by much, as I thought maybe that was going to be called strike, but it's not. So we have a 1-0 with a runner on third. As I've called 2 of the Hornets games this season, and both times I've seen Lathan Lamar hit one over the wall. And with the way this pitcher is delivered to the batters, it seems like Lathan Lamar might be able to run into one as well, as he's showing some patience and really looking for that pitch. that he can drive. He's very very good hitter in Latham Lamar. The 2-1 is going to be fouled back. And the 2-2 is going to be low and away in the dirt, as Latham Lamar to draw to a full count with Corey Axton, number 1, on deck. With 1 out, the Hornets really need to pick up some more runs as they put on a lot of pitches on the starting pitcher in the bottom half of the first. And that's going to be a walk as Corey Axton is going to step into the plate for the Hornets with the runners on the corners and has his team leading by 1. And as expected, the catcher will come up, step in front of the plate, and give the first and third sign to his infield. Make sure everybody's on the same page, as this might be a place for Latham Lamar to steal. And he's going to get a secondary, but he's not going to take off. With some speed on third with Jacob White, you never know if Latham Lamar is going to steal a base, maybe try and test his arm, because it's really early in the game. So the Patriots might want to take a run for an out with it being so early, but Latham Lamar doesn't seem to be taking off just yet. He might be waiting for a count that might be a breaking ball count or a change up. And he does, and Corey Axton's going to lace it in the right field. It's going to be caught, but Jacob White is going to tag and scores. So good job by Corey Axton as he drives in a run. Again, this team's staying very simple. Doesn't do too much. Puts the ball in play, and good things happen, and that's exactly what Corey Axton did. So good job for Corey, as that's 9 RBIs on the season. So with 2 outs and a runner on first, steps in Andrew Bloom. Andrew's batting .263 as he lifts a fly ball into center field, and the center fielder is going to make the catch. So damage is done. Hornets put up 2 in the bottom half of the first, as Cameron White's going to like that and have a little bit of cushion to set on as he's going to go back to work in the top half of the second. This is Third Region Sports Network. Nope, and we are back from Tommy Count Field as we're talking about my baseball career woes, as I have never hit a home run on this field or in batting practice. Anytime in high school baseball, I have not hit a home run. It's not something I like to brag about, as I never really found myself until my senior year, and I started hitting the ball a little bit, but it definitely took me a lot more time than most batters. But anyway, we're in the top of the second as Rickelman's going to step into the plate, as the Hornets have got Cameron White some runs. 2 runs in the bottom half of the first as Cameron White goes upstairs to get Rickelman swinging to start the second inning. That's going to be a nice breaking ball by Cameron White. His first pitch, he goes up and in, gets him swinging, and number 9 definitely didn't see that pitch coming as he swings right over top of the breaking ball. And it steps up an 0-2, and the 0-2 is going to be fouled back. And the 0-2 is going to be another breaking ball that's fouled back as Rickelman was a little more ready for that one than the first batter. And again, I like to give thanks to Cassie Payne as she's doing the work on the scoreboard tonight. As doing all the commentating and the scoreboard is just too much for me to handle. As that's going to be a breaking ball that's hit into center field. We'll see if Tanner Singleton can track it. He does not take the easiest route, and it's going to go right over top of his head as he throws the ball into, well, that was a strike. I'll tell you what. If Rickelman was just a little bit slower, as he wasn't very cautious running the bases, that was a strike thrown from the wall by Tanner Singleton. As after he took a pretty bad route to that ball, definitely a ball that could have been caught. I guess he didn't see it well coming off the bat. So with that, we got the leadoff batter on second base, and I would have to probably call that a hit. As Cameron White bows back and throws one right down the plate. And the 0-1 from Cameron is going to be another breaking ball that brings in Andrew Bloom, and he's going to make the catch.
Nice job, Bloom. Nice job.
As the left field that's already shallow enough, Bloom seemed to be playing pretty deep. The ball was hit in shallow left. He ran all the way in and made the catch. So good job by Andrew Bloom over there in left field. That's not his home that he's used to. He's playing baseball with him. He was always the second baseman. But good to see him move into the outfield and make a play for his team, as that was an out that was definitely needed to be made. We could be sitting at 2 outs with 2 fly balls to the outfield, but instead we got 1 out. As number 24 steps in and looks at a ball that's out and away. Out and away is the same thing. And I did say it, and that's another great play by the shortstop, Cole Dixon. I have been nothing but impressed by the 7th grader. His knowledge and IQ for baseball seems to be pretty high for 7th graders. He fields the ball going to his right. He realizes that he can't make the play off his back shoulder, and he just takes the easy out, throws to Jacob White for the tag, and we got 2 outs with what was looking like that the Patriots might be able to score a run when they had the leadoff man on second. But it's definitely looking more manageable for the Hornets, as first pitch to number 3 is going to be rollover ground ball, and that's going to be all she wrote in the top half of the second as Cameron White works out of a quick jam, and we're going to come back from Tommy Callan Field. This is Third Region Sports Network. And we are back from Tommy Callan Field. And one thing I got to say about this baseball field is they have updated their pretzels on the concession stand, and they are very good. Got some good pretzels down that concession stand. As Parker Newby steps into the plate, and he's going to look at a strike on the outer half. And that's going to be lifted into shallow left field, and the center fielder is going to come in and make the grab. As Cody Axon steps into the plate with 6 RBIs on the season. Definitely posting some good numbers for a 8-hole hitter. And the 0-1 is going to be called strike. Looked like it might have been a little below the knees. And that's going to be a ground ball hit to the second baseman. Second baseman gets around it and makes a throw. So Cody Axon tried to run out the throw from the second baseman as he was just not in time, and that brings 2 outs as 7th grader Cole Dixon steps into the play. After he made a very heads-up play over there on shortstop. See if he can carry that over to the plate. And he looks at a pitch that looked like it might have been a little bit outside. But the umpire didn't seem to think so, and he calls a strike. So the 0-1's going to be in the dirt. And 2-1. Going to be called ball on the inside.
They were good. They were good. They were. Yeah, they weren't as young as what was out there. Now the kid that threw against us.
The 3-1's going to be hit up the middle. Possibly the second baseman makes a play, and that's going to be that was going to be one heck of a play by the second baseman if he made it, as he appeared to maybe possibly be out, but the umpire called him safe, and with 2 outs, the Hornets got an infield single with a runner on first. Steps in Tanner Singleton, 1 for 1 on the night with a single into right field. And that's going to be laced into center field as he was ready on the pitch, and he took the first pitch he seen, drove it up the middle. And that's going to be bringing in Jacob White as he almost ran into a home run his last at bat as he hit it off the middle of the wall. It looked like if he had pulled it just a little bit more, that would have been over the wall. So we will see if Jacob White can do it again with 2 outs. Definitely a good position for the Hornets to pick up some runs as they're threatening with runners on first and second. And it might be some type of breaking ball on first pitch. Jacob White might not see a whole lot to hit here, but then brings in Cameron White. So a very hard part of the order for pitchers to try and pitch around. And that ball is just going to drop his shoulder on that one. And it's going to be lifted into center field and made the catch. So The thread is over, and we're going to go into the top half of the third. This is Third Region Sports Network. And we're back from Tommy County Field as we're about set to start the third inning. As Cameron White worked around a thread there in the second, and we'll see what the Patriots can do as they step into plate here. Had a leadoff man on second, and Cameron White worked his way around it, let his defense work a little bit, and didn't let the Patriots score runs. So good work by him and the Hornets as they lead 2-0 here in the top half of the third. As Austin Schnuck steps into the plate. The 9-hole. And first pitch will be down and away. As Cameron White will see 9-1-2 this inning. And the 1-0 is going to be up, so. Yep, and Cameron White's going to have to make an adjustment as all three balls have not been super close to the strike zone. This looks like he might be trying something different as he's going to go from the stretch and he's going to throw it behind the batter. So he's going to have a 4-pitch walk, but it's important for him to shake that off. You know, he got all of the bad pitches out this inning, so it's important to go to work, top of the order, get him a ground ball, get a double play possibly. So Cameron White definitely needs to shake that one off, go back to work, do what he's been doing all night long, let the defense work, throw him some fly balls, throw him some ground balls, and he can definitely get out of this inning. As the runner takes off, and it's going to be a ball in the dirt, not a chance for Corey Axon trying to make a play. Definitely unnecessary slide there on second base. As Cameron White has looked a little bit more comfortable to this batter as he's got a 1-1. Definitely taking more of his time as he seemed a little bit rushed there on the 9-hole. As he falls 2-1. Maybe with the runner on, he's taking a little bit more time as he steps off, maybe gather himself. Definitely seems to be thinking about it a little bit. As this is only the third inning, this isn't a make or break inning. It's important for Cameron White not to necessarily worry so much on the runner on second, as it is a big deal because it is a run, but it's important for him to go to work, as he does, and brings count 2-2. And the 2-2 is going to be a base hit up the middle. And the runner on second wasn't really ready for it. As I guess you're told to stop and freeze on a line drive, and that's exactly what he did. He kind of took off back towards second. So what could have been a place for the leadoff batter to pick up an RBI, he's only to third. So we got runners on the corners with no outs. And in steps number 8. As Becker steps in. And that's going to be a ball. That is exactly what Cameron White wanted, as he gets the ball to the infield and picks up an out. So good work by Cameron White. As a double play can get you out of the inning. Or he can do that again, go high. Kind of tempt the batter into swinging at something he doesn't really want to swing at, but it is hard to hold up, and that's exactly what happened there. And the first pitch is going to be fouled back. And that's going to be base hit, and we're going to have a runner scored. And that's going to go right through Bloom's glove. Didn't get it down. That's definitely something that's kind of devastating for Cameron White, as that definitely was a base hit, no doubt about it. It was laced in the left field. One run was going to score no matter what, but the runner from first is going to score as the ball sneaks right under Andrew Bloom's glove over there in left field. So we got a tie ball game here in the top half of the third, as number 12 steps into the plate with a runner on second with one out. So the Patriots are definitely in a good position to pick up some more runs. As Cameron White is folding the count 2-0 with one out. The runner on second. As he fights back, throws a strike. As this is a very important at-bat for Cameron White. If he can pick up and out here, definitely puts his team in a position to get out of this inning with only 2 runs scored. And that's going to be a ball lifted into center field. Tanner's going to come over and make the catch. He's going to throw it in and stop by third. So the ball was hit into left center, and Tanner came all the way over from center field to make the catch. As there's still a runner on second with 2 outs, as Rickleman steps in. As Cameron White's going to get the call on the outer half of the plate, and definitely he can use another fly ball, let his defense work, get out of this inning. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to have a ball that's lifted into left field. Andrew Bloom's there to make the catch, and the damage is done. So what looked like the chance for the Patriots to take a lead here in the top half of the third, they only scored 2. We got a tie ball game going into the bottom half, and we'll be back with Third Region Sports Network. As we're about ready to start the bottom half of the third. The Patriots scored 2 runs there in the top half to tie the game. After a misplay by Andrew Bloom there in left field, he came in to field the ground ball and it went right underneath his glove. He just didn't get the glove down on the ground, and it cost the Hornets a run. So, in steps the pitcher, Cameron White. Sorry about that. As that pretzel might have got the best of me. And the ball's going to be lifted into the second baseman, and the catch is going to be made. So, and that's going to bring Latham Lamar. Latham Lamar batting .284 with 18 RBIs. And looks at a pitch down and away. And the 1-0 is going to be called strike. And the 1-1 going to be another called strike on the outer half. So, pitcher is battled back in his count. And the 1-2 is going to be a breaking ball in the dirt, and Latham Lamar is going to swing at it, but the ball gets away from the catcher, and that is going to be still a strikeout for Latham Lamar, but he's going to find himself on first base. So, nothing that Latham Lamar wanted, but for the Hornets, they got a runner on with 1 out, so definitely can't complain about that. Is number 1, Corey Axon, steps into the plate. And the 0-0 is going to be fouled back. .01 is going to be a ball that's hit into center field, fly ball, and he's going to make the catches. Corey's been seeing the ball well tonight as he's hit the ball hard twice, lifted one into right field and one into center. So he's definitely seeing the ball well. He just can't catch a break as he's found both of the outfielders standing right exactly where they're playing, and sometimes that's a frustrating thing for a batter, but it's important to stay with the approach that you've had all night, and that brings Bloom, and he's going to lift one into left field, and it's going to be the catch. So a lot of balls put into play tonight as we're going to roll into the 4th inning in this Third Region Sports Network. as the Hornets have scored 2 runs in the first. Patriots have followed back with 2 runs in the third, and we're ready to start the fourth. So we got a tie score. So at this point forward, every run is crucial. Got to take advantage of every opportunity possible. As Cameron White has went from the wind up to the stretch, seems like he might be a little more comfortable from the stretch. He couldn't really find a rhythm there through the wind up. He had a couple runners on, worked well with it, going from the stretch. So that's what he's going to do here to start the top half of the fourth. And he's going to have a ball that is going to be hit to left field. Bloom makes that play. So good thing to see Bloom made adjustment. So the Patriots are going to have a leadoff man with a single there into left field as Graham Turner steps into the plate. And that's going to be a sacrifice bunt attempt and foul ball. So a thing we've discussed here in the press box is bunting is very valuable in this game, and as I believe that every batter 1 through 9 should be able to bunt. Notice he's definitely probably going to get the bunt again. Hornets were ready for it the first time, as anyone could call that. So I would assume that he's going to square around here again, move the runner over to second. We'll see what happens. Is it some? Well, that might have been a pickoff attempt just to see if the batter might square around to give Jacob an idea to see if he was going to bunt again. Batter did not budge. Nope, and the ball is going to be thrown down, and that is going to be a stolen base. So the bunt, sacrifice bunt, was definitely not. So the sacrifice bunt did not have to happen, as Patriots going to get a stolen base. Called strike. I'm not really sure the count here. Yes, there should be 2 strikes. As this could be the 0-2, this could be the 1-2. I'm not really sure the count. But anyway, with 2 strikes, it's going to be a ball in the dirt, and a good job by Corey Axon to keep the ball in front of him. So, as I've seen Corey do all these games that I've called, he works hard back there, tries to keep the ball in front of him. Corey Axon coming back for this team has been very valuable for the Hornets to have him back behind the plate as he works hard every pitch. And that's going to be a nice changeup, it looked like, by Cameron White. And he's going to get his first strikeout. So good work by Cameron White with the runner on second. And Cameron White's going to find himself down in the count 2-0 with 1 out after the strikeout. Cameron White delivers, and it's going to be 3-0. So after a very good looking strikeout, so Cameron has found himself down 3-0. See if he can battle back. As he does, he's going to throw one right down the plate. So oh, that's going to be a ball that's hit straight up the middle. Hit Cameron White. That's going to be Well, I thought maybe the runner would come to home plate, but I'm not sure where that ball hit Cameron White. It was a line drive that was hit right up the middle. Got his glove possibly and maybe his shoulder. So his catcher's going to go out there, check on him, make sure he's all right. He seems to be okay. And Coach McCormick's going to step out just to make sure his pitcher's okay. As that ball was hit very hard, and we might be seeing if he can throw a couple just to make sure his shoulder's all right. As that ball was hit very hard up the middle, and he seems to be fine. As well as McCormick says the same thing. He says, "You're all right." And in steps Austin Schnook. With the runners on the corners, with the one out, that's going to be a ball that's on the inside part of the plate. So it seems like Cameron White has been working around James all night long. So we'll see if he can keep that trend going and try and get out of this one with no damage done, as the Hornets and the Patriots are tied at 2 here in the top half of the fourth, with the runners on first and second with one out, and Cameron White's going to check on the runner on first. I got to say, I'm very impressed with Cameron White's pickoff move. Mine was never really quick, but his is definitely quicker than mine was. And that pitch is not going to be missed by much, but it's going to be called ball. I'm not really sure where that pitch was. Might have been a little up and away. Didn't get the call. So 2-1. And that's going to be a ball that is hit into left field. Bloom's going to make the catch, I believe. Yep, and the runner's going to come and score. As the batter did his job, he had a ball that was lifted into left field, for sure deep enough to score the run, as he does, and that's going to give the Patriots first lead of the night at 3-2. So a good job by the 9-hole hitter there. Shortened up a count that was definitely not easy to work with. He laces the ball. Just got under it there in left field. Made the catch by Bloom and scored a run. So well done by the Patriots as they lead 3-2. Cameron White battles back though with a first pitch strike to the leadoff batter, and he's going to check over on that runner on first. And his pickoff move isn't anything to phase Cameron. He's very comfortable with it, and he goes to it a lot. So you could definitely tell he's working hard up there. That's nothing surprising. If anyone knows anything about Cameron White, he's one that always works hard, takes pride in everything he does. So brings the count 1-1 with 2 outs. And that'll be 2-1. That's a ball that was just up and in. And the 2-1's going to be a breaking ball called strike. So again, we got 2s across the scoreboard with 2 outs. And the 2-2 is going to be another breaking ball that, Cameron White definitely baited the batter into swinging at that one, and he gets a fly ball to second baseman. So after the top half of the fourth, the Patriots score 1, brings the lead to 3-2 for the first lead of the night. We're going to be back with the bottom of the fourth. This is Third Region Sports Network. as Parker Newby is going to step in for the Hornets. As we are at 7, 8, 9. Parker Newby comes in batting .240. And he's going to be first pitch looking at a ball right down the plate. Sometimes that might be the only pitch you see. And he's going to see another one that's going to be right down the plate. And Parker Newby's going to find himself behind 0-2. For the leadoff batter, pitcher always wants to start ahead, so I'm not really sure what Parker's looking for here. And okay, I thought he was going to be looking at 3 straight fastballs right down the plate, but that one must have been a little bit off the plate. So the count is 1-2 here in the bottom half of the fourth. Patriots are ahead 2-3, and Parker's going to swing at a ball that's in the dirt. Catcher makes it and throws him out. So 2 pitches right down the middle. Parker didn't flinch, and he's going to swing at one in the dirt. So I can't say I've never done that myself, but definitely frustrating as a batter. So with that, steps in Cody Axton, batting in the 8-hole tonight with Cole Dixon on deck. First pitch low, ball 1. And the 1-0 might fall down. Nope. Tell you what, the Axton boys have hit the ball hard tonight, but unfortunately, as the game of baseball goes, hit it right to them. You know, it's a love-hate relationship with this game. You know, you can hit the ball on the screws every single time, but if you hit it right at somebody, it's nothing to show for. So something definitely frustrating, but as both of the Axtons have hit the ball hard tonight, they'll keep swinging like they have, and they'll find a hole. So in steps Cole Dixon as he's going to look at a called strike. And the 0-1 is going to be fouled down the right field line. And it's going to take one bounce and go over the fence. So see what the 7th grader can do with the 2 strikes. Smart to shorten up, just put something in play. And the 0-2, that's what he's going to do. That might fall in for a base hit, as it does. So definitely a good job by the 7th grader to get an 0-2 base hit. As a pitcher, that's something you just got to, take it for what it is. It's nothing that you want to do, but great job by Cole Dixon, as he did exactly what I would recommend doing with 2 strikes, shorten up. Just throw your bat at the ball, and that's what he did, and he finds himself on first with a base hit. So good job by Cole Dixon, and it brings up the top of this Hornet lineup. And Tanner Singleton's going to step into plate. First pitch swinging, fouled over, and almost hit somebody over there.
I thought it had her.
That was saved by the concrete, as a girl over there almost took a baseball right into the back. That would not have felt too good. The 0-1 is going to be a ball hit to the shortstop. Shortstop turns to the backhand, throws, and it's not going to be close. So good effort by the shortstop. I'm not sure if he had an easier play there on second or not, but either way, the Hornets find themselves with 2 outs and 2 runners on. So definitely a good place for the Hornets to sneak away a run or 2 here with 2 outs. And in steps Jacob White, as he almost hit a home run his first at bat. And he's going to look at a ball that's low and in to start the count 1-0. Patriots lead 3-2 in the bottom half of the fourth. And that's going to be another ball that's in the dirt. And with 2-0 to Jacob White's definitely looking at something he can drive as he does, and he's going to hit to the third baseman. And that's just going to be unfortunate and break for the Hancock County Hornets. As Jacob White was looking possibly for a fastball. He swung on what he liked, hit a ball very hard down the third baseline. Third baseman makes the play, tags on third, and had the force out. So Hornets don't pick up any runs in the bottom half of the fourth. So we're going to go to the fifth. This is Third Region Sports Network. And we're about set to start the top half of the fifth. As the Heritage Hills Patriots have a late 3-2 lead on the Hornets. And a ball up and in is going to start this fifth inning. As Cameron White is still on the mound for the Hornets. He definitely has been working hard this evening as he falls 2-0. And the 2-0 is going to be out and away. So Cameron White is digging himself in a little bit of hole here in the top half of the fifth. Is with a 3-2 score, every run is crucial, as said before. So that's going to be a leadoff walk, 4-pitch walk, brings in number 21, the pitcher. So I'm not sure if this is the time for Coach Mosby to send somebody out to the bullpen if he hasn't already, but you can definitely, as a baseball fan, kind of sense that maybe we might be seeing somebody head to the bullpen, start getting loose just in case Cameron White runs into some trouble here in the fifth. As I don't know his pitch count, but as he's thrown 5 straight balls, start this fifth inning, and that's going to bring Coach McCormick out. And the 1-0 is going to be called strike. So sometimes the pitcher, all they need is just a little, hey, calm down, take a deep breath, settle in, and do what you do best, and that's throw strikes. And that's what Cameron White does. So, but he's going to go away from that as he's going to throw one into the dirt. And the 2-1. Called strike. This is a very big pitch for Cameron White. And the 2-2 is going to be hit to Jacob White. 5, 4, 3 double play. So good job by Cameron White and the Hornets to turn that double play. So well done by the Hornets. As you can definitely kind of sense maybe something was happening there for the Patriots with a leadoff walk. Cameron White kind of fell behind in the count, battled back, got him a ground ball, and a ground ball turns into 2 outs. So well done. And steps in number 12 as he's going to throw a breaking ball out and away. And the 1-0. Called strike.
Are we going to make a record top man and Shelby into making another trip again this year? I'm all with it.
And the 1-1 is going to be called strike. So Cameron White has definitely settled in after first walk after 4 pitches. None really even close to the strike zone. But instead we got 2 outs. Now that's going to be another ground ball to the shortstop. Cole Dixon gets around it, throws him out. Picked by Latham Lamar, going to be called out. So well done by the Hornets. Definitely get out of what could have been a jam. But either way, we're going to go to the bottom half of the 5th. Patriots still up 3-2. This is Third Region Sports Network. And we're back. Tommy Count Field. Hornets trail 3-2. Bottom half of the 5th. As pitcher Cameron White battled back after he walked the first batter on 4 pitches. Wasn't really looking good. The second batter, I thought maybe we would see some action in the bullpen. But Cameron White proves me wrong. Gets him a ground ball to Jacob White to turn the 5-4-3 double play. So good job by Cameron to trust his defense. As I've said all afternoon, that Cameron White is one to work his defense, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, as he only has 1 strikeout. But as a pitcher, it's good to rely on your defense, and that's what he does. So I think we have a new arm in for the Heritage Hill Patriots, as it's a lefty. I'm not sure the name. Noah Chestnut is the pitcher now for the Heritage Hill Patriots. As the pitcher for the Hornets steps in, number 23, Cameron White. And Cameron White's going to jump on the first pitch he sees, and he's going to hit it into left center field for a leadoff base hit. So Cameron White's doing it all night. It's good to see. pitching the ball well. Just got him a base hit, first pitch swinging. As we got a courtesy runner. Number 4, Wyatt Baker. To give his pitcher a break. Let him go back in the dugout, as I'm sure he will. Cameron White will be ready to start the 6th inning, as he had a very impressive 5th after it looked like it was going to kind of get away from him. So good job by Cameron White. As Lathan Lamar steps in and finds himself down 0-1. And that one's going to be a breaking ball hit up the middle to the second baseman. Second baseman's going to tag him out and throw him out. So that's going to be a 4-3 double play, as Wyatt Baker was tagged out by the second baseman. The second baseman, all he had to do was throw to first to make the out. So after first pitch leadoff single by Cameron White, his Curtis Turner gets tagged out on the base pass. So 2 outs here. And steps in Corey Axton, number 1. And Corey looks at first pitch. And the 1-0 to Axton is going to be a ball on the inner half. Must have been a little bit below the knees. As from up here, it looked like a pretty good pitch, but called ball. So 2-0 for the lefty. He's got 2 outs. And that's going to be a ball that is hit shallow right field. Second baseman's going to go over and make the catch, as he makes it look a little bit more difficult than what it should have been. But either way, he makes the out. So we're going to go into the 6th. This is 3rd Region Sports Network. We're back from Tom Count Field. As Wickelman steps into the plate for the Patriots to start the top half of the 6th, as they still lead 3-2. First pitch, ball out. And the 1-0 is, might have hit the, nope, did not hit the batter, I'm sorry. Batter got out of the way. Ball that was coming in towards his feet, towards his ankle area. The 2-0, called strike, ran down the middle. Two one's going to be fouled back. Some good work by Cameron White to bow himself back into this count. Count is 2-2. It's going to be hit to Jacob White. Jacob White's going to field, throw, and make the play. So good work by Cameron White as he's done this all night long. Relies on his defense to make the plays, and it's worked out for him. Hornets have played well all around tonight. They can just strand a couple of hits together, get a run or two on the board, and they'll be in business as they place 2 runs in the first inning and haven't scored since. And after 2 runs in the third and 1 run in the fourth, that gives the Patriots a 3-2 lead with 1 out. First pitch is going to be up. So that's one thing Cameron White has not done too well. He's worked his defense, and that's a good thing, and his defense has been there for him. But he's fallen in a lot of counts. Throws a lot of first pitch balls. May even found himself 2-0 before he settles in, throws a strike, and gets him a ground ball. But he brings this count 1-1 with 1 out. So after a great night by Cameron White, if there was something I could say that definitely needs to work on is starting ahead in the count, as that is very important for pitchers. Keeps the pitch count low, as that seems to be more of a trend going forward in baseball is pitch count. A lot of people pay attention to that. So the 2-1's going to be hit into center field for a base hit right over the shortstop Dixon. Line drive, barreled it up, a good piece of hitting by the batter for the Patriots. So steps in number 24 with 1 out and a runner on first. Runner on first doesn't have much of a lead, as that he's going to hit the ball where it's pitched. The ball is pitched outside, he's going to hit it that way, and he gets a base hit into right field. Parker Newby comes up, throws hard to the second baseman to keep the runner there, but that's going to be back-to-back base hits for the Patriots. With 1 out, Cameron White's still on the mound, as he's not going to blow you away with the fastball. He's going to make the batters hit the ball, and that's what he's done all night. And the defense has been there for him, but nothing you can do with these back-to-back base hits, as they've been line drive, balls hit hard, and that's going to be a ball lifted into left field and not completely out of play. The ball might have been hit there on the warning track, but play not made. That just turns into a long strike. So Cameron's going to come back. Everybody's going to take their positions and reset. And the 0-1 with runners on first and second. Squares around, puts a beautiful bunt down. Jacob White comes forward and does not have a play. So that was definitely a play that should have been made by Jacob White as he comes in. Cameron White's just got to step away on that. You know, you got to let your defense make that play. As Jacob White coming in through the ball, definitely has a better chance to make the play than Cameron White coming over. Still has to stay his feet and throw in the complete opposite direction of where he's facing. So that's going to be the end of the day for Cameron White on the mound, as he had a very good outing. And we're going to bring in a new pitcher here, but we'll tell you about it when we come back. This is Third Region Sports Network. back from Tommy Count Field. We're in the top half of the sixth. We got one out with runners on first and second, and we're going to have a pitching change. Pitching change is going to be Tanner Singleton. He's going to come in from center field, as it looks like possibly Andrew Bloom is now going to be playing center field. I'm just saying this by the position that they're standing. So possibly Andrew Bloom in center, Parker Newby in left, and the pitcher that started for the Hornets, Cameron White, is going to be moved over to right field. The infield tends to look the same. So Tanner Singleton, he's coming in with a ERA of 5.49. So definitely something that Coach Mosby, I'm sure, is aware of. Tanner throws the ball hard. Since playing with him, he likes to go from the stretch a lot. I'm not even sure. Well, he's going from the windup here. I know that his best stuff is probably from the stretch, if he's anything like what he used to be. He's throwing 21 and 2/3 innings pitched, so definitely has had a lot of experience up there on the mound. He struck out 10, walked 15, so that's definitely something to look at. As that was always an area for me, being a little bit of a pitcher that I was. I'd like to walk a lot of batters. And walking batters leads to runs. I always had a lot of leadoff walks, and that's kind of what Cameron White did. He had a couple leadoff walks, but he definitely worked around it and only gave up 3 runs, as this Hornets team did. So definitely put themselves in a little bit of a hole to maybe cause some damage, but Hornets fought their way back, got out of certain innings, and we'll see if they can do that here. As Tanner Singleton is going to step in with the bases loaded with 1 out. As Austin Schnook is going to step into the plate. And this is important for Tanner just to relax, possibly get him a ground ball up the middle, maybe look at a double play as he's going to throw first pitch strike. And the 0-1 going to be in the dirt. Caught by Corey Axton. As this is a very crucial next 2 outs for the Hornets. As that is going to be called strike. Definitely a break for the Hornets. And, that was almost the same pitch, but the batter thought, well, he had a swing at it since he called the last one a strike. So that's kind of like what that looked like. Protect himself on the plate. Fouled it off, get him another pitch that maybe he can handle. As the 1-2 is going to be hit to the shortstop, Cole Dixon. Dixon makes the play 6-4-3, I'm sorry. But that double play is not going to happen. So Cole Dixon's going to get the play on second, but just not in time for the double play on first. So we're going to have 2 outs and runners now on the corners with Patriots lead grew to 4-2. So Hornets need to find an out, get themselves back into the dugout, and start scoring some runs, as they have not scored since the first inning. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Singleton fires, and it's going to be a ball in the dirt. 2-0. And the 2-0 is not going to be close, as it's going to be Low as across the plate, but definitely hit the dirt. So might be looking at a walk to low the bases unless Tanner can find himself battle back in this count. Down 3-0. Going to check on the runner over there on first. And the 3-0, called strike. And 3-1, 2 outs is going to be in the dirt. And the ball's going to get behind Corey, but didn't fall far from him. So the runner on third holds up, goes back. As I thought maybe we'd have a play at the plate, but instead bases are going to be loaded. 4-2, Patriots lead with 2 outs. And a ball called strike. The 0-1 is going to be a pitch that is hit up. Bloom is going to come in, make the catch. So that's going to be all for the Patriots on the top half of the sixth. As they score 1 run, brings the Patriots lead 4-2. We're going to see if the Hornets can come back, score some runs here in the bottom half of the sixth. This is Third Region Sports Network. We're back from Tom McCown Field as we're about set to start the bottom half of the sixth. Hornets find themselves down 4-2 to the Heritage Hills Patriots. And to lead off the bottom half of the sixth is going to be Andrew Bloom. Another senior in this lineup. As first pitch is going to be fouled over to Coach Talley over there coaching first base. Brings Andrew Bloom's count to 0-1. As the Hornets definitely need to string some base hits together, find themselves on base, give themselves a chance to put themselves in the lineup, and that's maybe what Bloom did. Nope, right at him. As the Hornets have hit the ball hard tonight, but every ball that seems to fly into the outfield is right at an outfielder. As it looks like they don't even have to make any steps in to catch. So definitely a tough pill to swallow. Definitely frustrating to watch, and the Hornets hit the ball on the nose. But with the 1 out, Parker Newby's going to step into the plate. As Parker keeps the trend going. As last at bat, he looked at 2 straight fastballs right down the plate, and he's going to look at another one. So I'm not sure what Parker Newby's approach is at the plate, but I trust him, and we'll see what he can do. And he's going to lace one in to right field. So exactly, as a hitter, sometimes you just got to see a couple pitches, I guess. I'm not really sure, but with one out, Parker finds himself on first base, brings in Cody Axton. That's going to be a ball in the dirt and blocked by the catcher. And the 1-0 is going to be up and out. So the bottom half of the order is going to be not really sure what we got. Well, we're going to have a runner for Parker Newby. It's going to be number 4, Wyatt Baker. With 2 balls, no strikes. Cody Axton with 1 out here in the top half or the bottom half of the 6th. Trailing 4-2. He's going to hit a ball that's back to the pitcher. 1-6. Nope. As Cody hits the ball right up the middle. They take the out on second, but not in time. And definitely not on target with the throw on first base. So steps in Cole Dixon. Cole is going to foul one back. Might hit us. Oh, pretty close. The 0-1 is going to be breaking ball called strike. Nice pitch. So with 2 outs, no balls and 2 strikes, Cole Dixon. Pitcher's just going to miss outside. As Cole Dixon was at the umpire's mercy there to not ring him up. But the pitch was outside. Brings count 1-2. It's going to be another breaking ball in the dirt. And they might have him over there on first. Nope, not in time. So I guess Cody thought maybe the ball got away from the catcher. But the catcher had it the entire time. Forced Cody Axton to come back to first. And he made it back in time. So Cole Dixon is going to go to work with 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to string something together to bring this top half of the order in for the Hornets, and it's going to be foul ball. Yes, Cole Dixon's going to battle. And it's going to be strike 3 swinging. So the Hornets are going to have the top half of their order to start the bottom of the 7th. But for now, they trail 4-2. We're going to bring the top half of the 7th coming next. So stick with us. This is the Third Region Sports Network. And we're back. We're ready to start the 7th inning. Hornets trail 4-2. Tanner Singleton is still on the mound. It'd be nice to see the Hornets get a 1-2-3 inning here, as they got 1-2-3 in the order to start the 7th. So as we're ready to start the last inning of this ball game, we'll see what the Hornets can do. See if they can get a short inning and battle back and win the game in the 7th. So, but before they even think about that, they need 3 outs. And the first pitch of the 7th inning is going to be fouled back on the hill. Now I'm sure we'll have a couple kids run after it. Drew Lade is going to be the lucky man. He's going to pick up the baseball. And the 0-1 is going to be a breaking ball that did not break. Left up. And the first pitch, or the third pitch, I'm sorry, is going to be a line drive that's hit to Cole Dixon, and he makes a catch. So good work by Tanner Singleton. 1 out. First pitch is going to be in the dirt. 1-0. 1 out. And Tanner's going to go in on the batter, bring the count 2-0. And 2-0 is going to be in the dirt. So we'll see if Tanner Singleton can battle back, find himself back into this count. As Hornets need 2 more outs, as then they can go hit and try and win this ball game. This is going to be called strike 3-1. One's going to be called ball inside. So they walk the batter. Runner on first. Steps in number 9. Lucas Rickelman steps into the plate. And definitely a good position for the Hornets to pick up a double play, as Tanner Singleton's going to check over on the runner on first and almost throws it away. But Lathan Lamar bails him out, makes a catch, gives it back to Tanner, and we're set to bring the delivery to Rickelman. Check on him again. It looked like that time maybe the runner on first was leaning a little bit towards second, so maybe you wonder if Tanner Singleton senses possibly a steal here. As he does not steal, so batter swings right through the pitch. Definitely not really a smart situation for this runner to steal a base up to. You definitely want to take what you have, but ball that is hit down third baseline foul. I'm going to bring this count 0-2. So after walking the first batter, Tanner now has 0-2 on this one. So the Hornets have definitely been up and down as far as pitching goes. You know, they'll look good one batter, and the next one we might have a 4-pitch walk, And this one's going to be a breaking ball that floats off the plate. Nothing wrong with that pitch, though. That pitch, you just want to see if you can get the batter to maybe chase it, something in the dirt, maybe sneak away a 3-pitch strikeout. So good job by Tanner Singleton. Good placing on that pitch. The 1-2, the runner's on and fouled back. So the runner will come back and we'll reset. See if the runner will be takeoff on the pitch again. As he does not. 1-2. Low and out. 2-2. 1 out. Heritage Hills is up 4-2 with a runner on first base. Look like it might just be low. That is going to extend this count to a full one. Three-two, and Tanner's going to check on the runner on first, but he's going to throw it down the right field line. As I thought maybe the runner was going to take off to third, but he's going to put the brakes on, stop at second base. So instead of 3-2 count with 1 out with the runner on first, the Heritage Hills Patriots now have 3-2 count with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. So definitely an easy place for the Patriots to pick up another insurance run here in the top half of the 7th. As after the first inning for the Hornets, scoring runs has been a bare minimum. So we've seen zeros all across the scoreboard. So not saying that they can't do it, but the way this game has been going, it hasn't been there except for the first inning. So 4-2 lead. The 3-2 pitch is going to be foul ball. I didn't even see that ball come off the bat. I'm not even sure where it landed. So full count. As the pitch is delivered and it's going to be flown into center field. Bloom goes back, traces, and cannot make the grab. It looked like the ball hit in his glove and bounced out as Bloom backpedaled, and couldn't make the play. So tough break. A ball was hit extremely high in the air, so that gives the batter enough time to find himself on second base. So play was definitely not made by the center fielder, Andrew Bloom. Andrew Bloom's had some tough luck out there in the outfield this evening. And I know Andrew Bloom, he likes to beat himself up on that kind of thing, so he's got to learn to shake that off. His team needs me, or needs them, I'm sorry, and, you know, baseball is a funny game. The ball will find you, so he needs to be prepared to make another play. His teammates are relying on him to make a play. So with 1 out and 1 strike, fouled back.
Well, Heritage Hills is usually really solid team, but I haven't been as impressed with them this time as I have.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. So good work by Tanner. Good work by Tanner to settle in after things definitely could have got out of hand out there in center field after the play was not been able to be made by Andrew Bloom. So in steps in here, just like I said, baseball's a funny sport. Ball's going to find you. And Andrew Bloom makes that play, so nothing hurt. No runners scored here in the top half of the 7th. It's 4-2. The Hornets have 3 outs to work with, so they need 2 runs. Need 3 to win it. So we'll bring the bottom half of the 7th to you after this break. This is Third Region Sports Network. We're back from Tommy County Field. We're ready to start this bottom half of the 7th. Last inning. Hornets find themselves down 4-2, trailing by 2 runs. So, but the good thing for the Hornets, they are down 2, but they have 1, 2, 3 in the lineup. So, top of the order. And definitely a situation for these seniors to step up, bring their team back into this game, as it's 2 runs and it's very manageable for the Hornets to battle themselves back into this game and even win it. So we'll see what they can do as Tanner Singleton, the pitcher, steps into the plate. Definitely looking for something to drive. They need base runners, so anything to put in play, and Tanner Singleton's just gonna spit on that first pitch breaking ball. Definitely not something you want to swing at when you try to get runners on. And he's going to find a fastball right down the plate, and he's going to burn the left fielder. The left fielder took a terrible route, and Tanner Singleton's going to find himself on second base. So, well done by Tanner. And it's going to bring in number 14, Jacob White. As I don't believe the left fielder had any chance making that play. As soon as the ball came off the bat, that ball was smoked. Left fielder definitely didn't help his cause with the route he took. So Tanner finds himself on second base. And that brings in the tying run, Jacob White, with a winning run on deck. No outs. As Jacob White will also do the same thing. Spit on that first pitch breaking ball. It's nothing that you want to swing at right now. But that's definitely pitcher showing respect to this top half of the order, as he knows that he can find himself in some trouble in a hurry. As these Hornets definitely know how to swing the bat. It's going to be a ball that's hit into right field. Fly ball, right fielder makes a catch. Tanner's going to tag. And it might be close play. It's going to be closer than I thought. As it's definitely a play that Tanner, it is what it is. It's a smart play, but his run means absolutely nothing. We need to get him in, so he doesn't win it. But with 1 out, we now have a runner on third, so that is a good thing. As the Pirate of the Caribbean, Cameron White, steps in. Oh, 1. Ball out. Latham Lamar on deck. Cameron White at the plate. He's got 1-1 with 1 out. The Hornets need 2. They got 1 on third. That's going to be another breaking ball out. Cameron White showing some patience. Looking for a pitch he can drive. And just as I say that, he almost swings at a curveball in the third. But he holds up and brings the count 3-1. So Hornets will definitely take runners on the corners any way they can get it. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Bring the count full. So you can see Cameron White's going to shorten up, choke up on the bat a little bit, put the ball in play, and he's going to look at a ball in the dirt. So we got runners on the corners. And that might be the end of the day for the left-hander. We'll see. I'm not sure if this is going to be a pitching change or this might just be a meeting at the mound. It's definitely not a meeting at the mound. It's going to be a pitching change. So the Hornets are going to try and battle themselves back into this game. As Latham Lamar is going to step to the plate. He's going to see a new pitcher, new arm, right-hander. We got runners on the corners, 1 out. So we'll bring the rest of the 7th inning to you. This 3rd Region Sports Network. And here we are. Got a new arm, right-hander, runners on the corners, Latham Lamar. With 1 swing of the bat, Latham Lamar can send us home. But instead, he's going to look at a breaking ball called strike. As the Heritage Hills Patriots, they don't want to give anything to these Hornets. As each batter has seen a first pitch breaking ball. Just like that one. That one falls right in the plate. So Latham Lamar finds himself at hole 2. Cameron White on first, Tanner Singleton on third, 1 out. A winning run at the plate. Ball out. Just missed. 1-2. With Corey Axon on deck. The 1-2 is going to be in the dirt and blocked by the catcher. The 2-2. Ball 3. As he missed outside, brings the count full with 1 out. Latham Lamar. And 3-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. As Tanner Singleton's going to try and sneak a run in, and he does. You know, that was some pretty heads-up base running. As possibly what the head coach for Heritage Hills Patriots might be arguing here is maybe Latham Lamar was taking his time getting to first base, might have been in the way as the ball bounced. And seems to be nothing, no harm, no foul. So coach for the Patriots going to go back to the dugout. Hornets are going to be down 1 at this point. So heads up base running by Tanner Singleton as he sneaks in a run. The ball was just I don't know, probably about 7 feet away from the plate, but the catcher could not find it. So 4-3 as Corey Exon has been hitting the ball hard all night long. He's going to as you know, that's not the worst thing that can happen for Corey Exton. As he's hit the ball hard all night long. He's sends one into right field. Right fielder makes the play, allows Cameron White to tag and go to third. So with that, steps in Andrew Bloom. Now, he's definitely had some mistakes in the outfield tonight, and this is definitely a great position for Andrew Bloom to just put all that stuff to rest, get him a base hit, and tie this game for the Hornets. As umpire goes out there, breaks the huddle for Heritage Hills. As we got 2 outs, Patriots up 4-3. Runners on the corners. And Andrew Bloom stepping in to bat. Tying run on third. Strike one. See what Andrew Bloom's made out of. See if he can get a clutch base hit, tie this game. As the one that might be what he does. That's exactly what he does. Andrew Bloom ties this ball game. Lathan Lamar is going to try and go to third, as the ball is going to be in and hit hard. So that's something you got to smile about for Andrew Bloom. Is he's kind of struggled over there in the outfield with the defense, but he steps up big for his team. Gets a clutch base hit to tie this ball game up. So the Hornets have battled back, tied the game. That brings Parker Newby into bat for the Hornets with a winning run on second base. And he's going to hit it. This might be down. Nope, left fielder is going to shade over and make the catch. So that's going to be it. But the Hornets fight back, and we're going to go into the top part of the 8th, an extra inning. So stay tuned. We'll be back. This is Third Region Sports Network. And we're back. We're going to start extra innings as Andrew Bloom delivers a base hit into right field, score the tying run. And Parker Newby swings that first pitch, takes it into left field, and the catch was made. Or else that would end the ball game. That would have brought in Lathan Lamar. But instead, we are ready to set the 7th inning to rest and start the 8th. So Tanner Singleton still on the mound as Kratzer comes in to the plate. As they're sitting at 8-9-1 in the lineup. First pitch ball. No. Ball up and away. Two-oh, same spot. 3-0. I would imagine he is taking all the way on this pitch. As he doesn't even have to think about it, as it's going to be a ball down the dirt. His arm tends to be hurting. He calls Coach Mosby. His arm hurts, so looks like we're going to have a pitching change. I'm not sure who we're going to bring in. We'll give it to you before we go to break. As the Hornets tied it in the bottom of the 7th. Looks like Jacob White is going to be the pitcher, so we'll take a quick break as defense changes around a little bit and Jacob White gets loose. So this is Third Region Sports Network. And the mound for the Hornets is number 14, Jacob White. As the night for Tanner Singleton on the mound came to a close. As I believe that is him in center field. As Parker is in right and Bloom is in left. So first pitch strike for Jacob White with no outs and leadoff man on first base. And they're going to be a bunt. Jacob White's going to go to first base for the out. So well done by the Patriots as sacrifice bunt is successful. Moves the runner over to second base as brings in number 2, Simon Sherry. Jacob White comes set, fires. Strike one.
Ohio County or Breck? We haven't seen Ohio yet. Breck County's the best team. Actually,
The 0-1 going to be hit to Cody X on second base. Fields the ball, makes the throw. So Jacob White gives him ground ball, and that's going to move the runner from second to third. So we'll see if the Hornets can set this batter down and go to the bottom part of the 8th and trying to set us home. This is definitely a crucial run over here on third base. The Hornets definitely need to find an out here. Do whatever they can do to not letting that man score. First pitch ball, up and out. 1-0, called strike. 1-1. The 1-1 is going to be lifted into center field. Tanner shades over under it and makes a grab. So the leadoff man goes all the way to third, but cannot find his way home as the Hornets found 3 runs or 3 outs. We'll bring you the bottom half of the 8th. This is Third Region Sports Network. And we are about set and ready to start the bottom half of the 8th. Extra innings here at Tommy Count Field. Looks like we're going to have 8-9-1 is going to be the order for the Hornets. Cody Exton, Cole Dixon, and Tanner Singleton. As both of the Extons have hit the ball hard. They've hit the ball hard all night long and just can't seem to find that hole. But the good thing for both of them, they've stayed with the same approach. They haven't seemed to get too discouraged, and they know the game well enough that if they keep swinging it like they've been swinging it, that they'll find a hole. So it's part of the game. And Cody's going to draw a first pitch ball. And then he's going to hit one into right field, and that's going to drop. So just like I said, keep swinging it like they have all night long, and the ball is eventually going to fall in for a base hit. And we got the winning run on first base as number 8, Cole Dixon, steps into the plate. Might be looking at a bunt, possibly, I would say. As he did not get a sign from... As Dixon did not get a sign from Coach Mosby, but this was probably just a situation that if the runner was on, he was going to put it down, and that's exactly what happened. So he does show bunt, pulls back, looks at a strike, but I'm sure he's still ready to lay it down, as they're going to probably try and move this runner over to scoring position. Is that a foul ball? I'm not sure. It hit the umpire. Hit the umpire and never hit the bat, it looks like. So, well, no. He's going back. So I guess it was a foul ball. Yeah, I guess so. So 0-2. Dixon cannot get the bunt down on both pitches. We'll see if they go to it again, and he's going to be swinging. I wasn't sure if they were going to let him bunt with 2 strikes or not, so it doesn't look like they're going to. It's definitely a tough thing to do for 7th grader, but as the winning run is on first base. 1-2 count with no outs here in the bottom half of the 8th. And the top of the order is on deck. And Dixon battles back. Fouls off a pitch. The 1-2. Ball. Down and in. So after falling 0-2, Dixon is trying to find himself back into this count. The 2-2 fell back. As Dixon does not seem to want to back down. Definitely not a man that goes down easy. You love seeing that from a kid his age. 2-2. Going to be hit to the second baseman. It's going to try and turn one. Well, they get the lead runner at second base. This ball that was hit to the second baseman. So fielder will go down as fielder's choice. But steps in Tanner Singleton. And Tanner looks at a first pitch, breaking ball. Called the ball, so still the winning run is on first, but instead with no outs, there's 1 out with 1 ball. And it'll be 2 balls. Ball gets away, and Dixon's going to try and take second base, as he does. So the winning run is in scoring position. As the ball got away from the catcher just enough to give Dixon a chance to take second base. And they're going to put Tanner on. And you definitely can kind of understand why, but that just brings it to the plate Jacob White that has hit the ball hard all night long. As well as all these Hornets have, you know. They've all hit the ball hard. Some right at the outfielders, some right at the infielders, but they definitely have hit the ball hard tonight, and Jacob White finds himself in a position to send us home here in the 8th. With a runner in scoring position, first pitch breaking ball, Jacob White hits to left field right at him. The story of the night, hitting balls hard right at the outfielders, and looks like they don't even have to make a move. Jacob White was ready for that moment as he was swinging first pitch. Might have got it on the end of the bat just enough to lift it over there in the left field, and the left fielder makes the grab. But steps in Cameron White. We'll see if he can deliver the walk-off hit. Breaking ball, called strike. So runners on first and second. Well, a runner on first doesn't mean much as long as he doesn't get picked off. The only one that matters is on second base. Called strike 2. Cameron White is down 0-2, 2 strikes. Can definitely guarantee that he's not going to see much to hit here. Maybe a breaking ball in the dirt, trying to get him to swing at something that definitely can't put a bat on. Be a fastball away. It's not what I was expecting, but 1-2. 2 outs. Breaking ball out off the plate just enough to not get ring up. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Cameron White. 2-2 fell back. Ball 3. Breaking ball off the plate. As Cameron White has a good enough eye to recognize the breaking ball. And able to hold back and not swing. So the runners are going to probably be on the move. As they are. Fouled back. full count, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Runners are going to be on the move again. As see if Cameron White can deliver walk-off hit. Called strike 3. As he thought it was outside off the plate, and home plate umpire thought otherwise. So we will head into the top of the 9th. It's Third Region Sports Network. And we're set to start the top half of the 9th. Tied at 4-4. Jacob White still on the mound for the Hornets. And that's going to be a base hit right up the middle. First pitch fastball right down the plate. The batter was ready for it. He laces it right up the middle, and just kind of like how it's been all night long. Patriots have found themselves with the leadoff man on. A 1-0. Jacob White comes set. Go ahead man on first base. As the runner was trying to set down the sacrifice bunt, and it rolls foul. Brings the runner back, and I would think that he's swinging here. Unless the coach just trusts him and know that he can get the bunt down 2 strikes. You know, some coaches do have that trust in their players. If they know that they can get it down, they'll call it again. Because it's very important to get that leadoff runner in scoring position. But he's going to be swinging, and he's going to call it strike 3. Breaking ball that's looked like it just cut right in front of the plate, right at the knees. Called strike 3. Jacob White gets a strikeout with a runner on first. Ball out. So the Hornets, just kind of get a recap of what has happened as the batter fouls one back. The Hornets started this game, and they scored 2 runs in the bottom half of the first. And that was followed by 2 runs to tie the game there at the top of the third by the Patriots as the following run in the fourth to make it 4-3. And, or I'm sorry, to make that 3-2. And then Patriots scored another one in the seventh as Jacob White tries to pick off the runner on first. And Latham Lamar slips, falls, and just now picks up the ball. So instead of one out with a runner on first, we now look at one out on the go-ahead runner on second base in scoring position. As Jacob White had a pickoff move over to first. It was too much to handle for Latham Lamar. And the 1-1 with one out. Ball up, 2-1. Jacob White comes set. The 2-1. Fouled back. A strikeout or a fly ball to the infield right here is a huge get for Jacob White. The 2-2. Strike three as he picks up 2 strikeouts here in the top part of the ninth. As he gets both of the Patriots looking. As Noah Chestnut steps into the plate. And Jacob White has gone to work here this inning. Only mishap was the failed pickoff move over there on first. But he picks up 2 strikeouts as he falls behind the count to start the batter 1-0. The top half of the ninth. Extra innings. 2-0. And the runner's taking off third, tries to steal the base. Ball is not there. Gotta tell you what, that had to have been all on the runner. So I guarantee if he gets thrown out there on third to make the last out there, might have gotten a little shootout for that. So definitely a gutsy move by the Patriots, but it tends out to work for the best for him. As Jacob White has fallen behind in the count 3-0 with a go-ahead run on third. Called strike. And reacting like that to a pitch is definitely not going to work well for you, as he definitely did not like that call. The 3-1 is called foul back. With full count, 2 outs. Go-ahead man on third base. Jacob White has battled back into this count. Had fallen 3-0. 3-2. Hit into right field and out of play. So we'll see if number 10 can win this battle that's brewing. As Corey Exton's going to take a few trots out to the mound, talk to his pitcher. This might be getting a few calls right on what pitch they might want to throw, as they definitely don't want to miss up on this one. As they got a chance to pick up and out, leave the damage over there on third base at bay, and not let that man score, as Jacob White's going to strike out the side. Jacob White shows a lot of composure. You know, he had a runner on second, had a runner on third, and run him all the way over. So good work by Jacob White. Strikes out 2 looking, strikes out 1 swinging. We'll bring you the bottom of the ninth here at the Third Region Sports Network. And we are about set to start the bottom half of the ninth. Playing a full game here at Tommy County Field. So we are in extra innings, bottom half of the ninth. And the Hornets tied it in the bottom of the seventh after a clutch hit by Andrew Bloom to bring the tying run to the plate. As the Patriots have gone back to back to back to back. Always looking at that first pitch breaking ball, as they do not want to give anything to these dangerous Hornets to hit on the first pitch. But he follows it in there for a strike, and that one's going to bounce to the screen. 1-1. Latham Lamar can definitely send us home with one swing. If he runs into the pitch he likes, definitely has enough power, no doubt, to send it out of the ballpark. The 1-1. Called strike. The 1-2. Hit to the second baseman. It was a breaking ball. Field throw out. So 4-3 on that put out. As leadoff man is out, and that's going to bring Corey Axton, number 1, to the plate. As all the Hornets need, they just need one run. But with how things are going, that's a lot to come by. Looks at a first pitch ball, as the Hornets scored 2 in the first and 2 in the seventh, and that's all the offense we've had. As the Hornets have hit balls everywhere across the field, hit them all hard, just right at the fielders. So Corey looks at another ball, brings count 2-0. Got the man that extended this game on deck, Andrew Bloom. The 2-0, called strike. 2-1. I'll tell you what, I'm not doing very good keeping the scoreboard, so I apologize. My help is left. I'll try and pick this back up. That's going to be another ball called. So brings count 3-1, but 1 out here in the bottom half of the ninth. And the 3-1. Called strike. As Corey Exton definitely didn't think so he's got to walk over, get his bat, step back to the plate. So that's going to bring Corey back to the plate. The 3-2. He's going to hit up the middle. Be a tough play for the second baseman, and he can. So he's going to hit it right up the middle. So he didn't want to walk anyway. He wanted to get him a base hit. So either way, we got a run on first. And the man that tied the game in the seventh steps up to the plate here in the ninth with a winning run on first base with 1 out. The senior, Andrew Bloom. Looks first pitch ball. And it's going to be well up and in. 2-0. As the pitcher's going to check over the run on first. And the 2-0. Fell back.
No, Tom, they're having. I don't know. I mean, I'm a Cardinals fan.
2-1. Fouled out of play, I believe. Yes, fouled out of play. 2-2. And Bloom calls Tom as he wants to reset. As I'm sure he knows just as anybody else here at this ballpark that this is a big position as he fouls the 2-2 back. The winning run on first base. Base hit in the corner. Good scoring. And that's going to be a base hit that's down to third baseman. And that's going to be a swinging bunt as Bloom's got to do nothing but smile about that one. As that's going to be a line drive in the scorebook, but that's just going to be a little dribbler to the third baseman. And there's absolutely no play that was going to be made. Bloom beat it out without even a throw. So we got the winning run on second base as in steps Parker Newby, as he had a chance to send us home in the seventh, and he flew out to left, so we'll see what he can do this time, as he's got another opportunity to walk it off here in the ninth. Got a ball in the dirt, and Corey looks like he's in trouble, and that might have hit the umpire. I'm not sure. No, obviously didn't hit the umpire because it went in the outfield, but as Corey thought maybe the ball got away from the catcher, and it definitely did not. And he had to go back to second base, and definitely was not a good throw to make a play. So nothing hurt there with one ball, one out, winning run on second base. Parker lifts one into left field. The same thing. That's going to be an out. As definitely a frustrating night for Parker Newby. He's hit the ball. They've all hit the ball hard. This is another one that's hit the ball hard tonight. We'll see if Cody can bring his brother in to win this game with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the ninth. First pitch called strike. The 0-1, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Foul tip. 0-2, 2 outs. Call time, and that was right down the plate. As Cody Exon called time before the pitch was thrown. Runners on first and second. Called strike 3. So the Hornets are going to leave 2. Winning run on second base is going to be stranded. So we're going to go to the top of the 10th. Third Region Sports Network. we're back to Tommy Count Field. We didn't think 2 extra innings was enough, so we're going to play another one. This is going to bring the top half of the 10th. And we go to 11th. I'm not sure what Tommy White's going to pull on the scoreboard. I'm not sure how you do 11 innings on that thing. But, yep, we'll have to start all over. Anyway, as Graham Turner steps in for the Heritage Hills Patriots. So, Jay White, first pitch, called strike. And you just start to wonder maybe if the strike zone might tend to get a little bit bigger as innings go on. Maybe not. But it's definitely something to think about as a batter, you know. You don't know if the strike zone is going to expand a little bit, so you need to be up there ready to swing and anything close. That's going to bring the count 1-1. And it's going to hit him. It's going to hit the batter. So, yep. So, again, story all night long. Hornets have had hits. Hornets have had hits to every man in the outfield. Heritage Hills gets the leadoff runner on. So, I don't know why anything would change. But the Hornets always tend to fight around it, so we'll see if they can do it again. Runner on first. Jake White delivers. Swing and a miss. As the batter takes a sign from the coach. The 0-1. Ball in the dirt. As the batter's going to trot down to third base coach. As they square around, pull back. And a ball is going to be misplaced by Cody Axton. As a play that was definitely been able to make by Cody Axton there on second, as he's been making plays all night long. Can't come up with that one. And we're looking at runners on first and second. And we'll see if the Hornets can battle around all this. So, the 0-1's going to be bunt. Jake White's going to field. Looks over at third, no play, and he's going to just take the easy out at first. So, the Patriots definitely have something cooking here in the top half of the 10th. As they got 2 runners in scoring position, top of the order. A strikeout is very big here. You know, any way you can get an out without these runners scoring, because well, the Hornets are going to put the runner on intentionally. They're just going to send him down to first base to load the bases to get a force out. Best thing that can happen now is maybe a little weak ground ball hit back to the pitcher, Jacob White, and maybe get a play at home and a play at first, double play. So we'll see what happens. Jacob White comes right at him, throws a fastball right down the plate as bases are loaded here in the top half of the 10th. We're tied 4-4. as the infielders are in.
We do this all the time, Tom. I don't get it. I'd bring my corners in, but I have to have my. I mean, I would. I mean, we do, and we do kind of do this. Yeah, that's what I don't.
Fouled back. 2 strikes.
That's why, even if I couldn't turn double play, I'd have to have it back because that way you knock the ball down and at least you're over.
As Jacob White calls for a new baseball. Foul ball. Bases are loaded. Force out anywhere. Jacob White delivers, and ball is going to get away. Runner is going to sneak in and score. So the Patriots take the lead here in the top part of the 10th. Still got runners on second and third. 2-2 the count with 1 out. Makes the another lead. 5-4. They scored a run. Has a ball that's going to be hit into shallow right field to see if Latham Moore can make a catch, and he does. And they might tag the runner. They were going to test him. If the ball, Latham saved another run. Good job by Corey Axton to block the ball there. Because the runner was definitely looking for a pass ball to sneak in another run. So we'll see if the Hornets can limit the damage of only 1 run given up here. At this point, with 2 runners in scoring position, that'll be huge. And they're going to do what they did again 2 batters ago and load the bases to get a force out anywhere. So you can definitely have your infield scoot back, normal depth, just make a play, field the ground ball, and take the easiest out wherever it's at. So that's what they're looking at. 5-4, 2 outs, and Jacob White delivers. Ball up and away. The 1-0, called strike. Right down the middle. The 1-1. Ball out. White delivers, and that's going to be a ball hit into left field. Andrew Bloom cannot make the catch, and that's going to be a home run. Wow. I'm not sure what that batter has done all night, but just looking at his body, I did not expect a home run coming out of him. As he gets mobbed at home plate. That is going to be a grand slam.
That's right. Let's see, 5-4. That's 9-4, right?
Well, that's a tough pill to swallow. Say the Hornets go on to lose this game. You know, people at home that didn't keep up with the game, they're going to look at the score and think, man, 9-4, that was a blowout. That's definitely not the case. As we played 10 innings here, it's been a fight back and forth. Pitchers have played well. Defense has played well. Balls hit hard everywhere across the field. It's been a great game played by both teams. Definitely see what the Hornets can do here in the bottom half of the 10th. But right now they're just looking for one more out. is a grand slam home run hit by Sam Pinkert for the Patriots. Clears the bases, brings the Patriot lead 9-4. As that ball got out of here in a hurry. Everyone. That a ball that is hit into the infield. Lath Lamar takes control and makes grab. Well, Hornets need 5. While bringing the bottom half of the 10th. This third region Sports Network. And we're back from Tommy Count Field. As you look at the scoreboard, and it is 9-4 on the top or the bottom half of the 10th. Thanks to a Patriots grand slam. As Hornets are down their last 3 outs. Dixon steps in. Now you just need base runners. Doesn't matter what you do, how you get them, you need them. The 0-1. Ball up and away. One's going to be out. Cole Dixon's going to lift one in to shallow right field. First baseman's going to go over and make the grab. That's 1 out. As number 2, Tanner Singleton steps in. Ball out. Called strike. 1-1. 1-1 with 1 out. As we're in the 10th inning here at Tommy Count Field. Breaking ball. Tanner did not go. Ball 2. Ball 3. Hornets will take anything at this point. Anyway, get a runner on. Tan the bat over to Jacob White, and then the next man on. 1 run is definitely not going to cut it at this point. You need a lot of them. So Jacob White steps to the plate with a runner on first base as Tanner Singleton draws a walk. Strike.
Now he'll swing and jump the rest of the time.
1-1. Foul tip. Strike 2. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just at a loss for words. I'm kind of run out of some words to say as Jacob White gets rung up, and he'll walk back to the dugout. The Hornets got 2 outs. Runner on first. One zero. Misses out and away, as I've been saying all night long. Out and away. That is a ball that's going to be smoked right at the shortstop. Bobbles, makes the play, and gets the force out on second base. And that's going to be the ball game, thanks to a grand slam at the top half of the 10th for the Patriots. It's going to be a final score of 9-4. This has been Third Region Sports Network. Thank you for watching.